Hello again, YouTube. In November 2020, when we were still in the grips of not really knowing what to do about the global pandemic, things were a little bit, well, life was a bit complicated. I took delivery of a Honda CRF250L. I had a hankering to do a little bit of prattling about. Maybe trying to relive my youth, perhaps. Such is the nature of middle age. The reality is, of course, I'm never going to do any serious enduro, or indeed anything more than a little light green laning. But I said at the time, and my opinion has been borne out by the evidence, that the roads around here are diabolical. So, for loose surfaces and countless potholes, it's a fantastic machine. Those supposedly in the know on the internet and so forth will tell you that the suspension, the rear shock in particular, is, pardon the pun, shocking. It's undersprung, underdamped, very, very spongy. Yeah, maybe it is. The OEM tyres don't grip very well, apparently. Maybe they don't. And they'll tell you that it's gutless. But then, you know, it's a 250. What do you expect? The truth of it is, if, like me, you do a tiny bit of very light green laning and you spend the rest of the time avoiding loose surfaces and the countless potholes, do you know what? You can live with it. If you were brought up on bikes that handled terribly, you know, and then you bought older bikes where the suspension had probably had all the oil fall out of the shocks anyway and bounced all over the place, and you learnt to ride on such things, you can get on this and just ride it. You know, don't be too precious about it. If you want to do enduro stuff, buy an enduro bike, or yeah, maybe spend some money on this. But if you just want to use it how I use it, which granted is probably not what it's really designed for, but if you want to use it that way, do you know what? It's a fabulous machine, and it's pretty good, just as it is, or certainly good enough.